Hi there, it's Steve Luff here again. This is video 2 of 12. The backing track you just heard me playing along to is in the key of E minor. So I was just playing the E minor pentatonic scale. Here's a picture of the scale below. Just a reminder that the plus means blow and the minus means draw. Just to give a practical example of the scale. So again, why do we use pentatonic scales? I'm using them because you can't go wrong with them and they're great for improvisation. I think of these scales as my bread and butter scales. So a lot of the type of gigs I do, the type of music I do, it's always off the cuff, it's improvised, that's how I like to play. So if I know someone's playing an E minor, or if I can work out that they're playing an E minor, I can just use this scale as my backbone and keep coming back to it. All those extra notes that I add in, they're just bonuses. If I was really going to learn a song, I'd look at the chords of the scale, I'd look at the chords of the song, and look specifically at what they are, and I'd work out what scales I could play over each chord. But as a rule, if I know that song is in this key, I can always use this scale and keep jumping back to it. That's why it's so useful to learn these minor pentatonic scales. So one of the best bits about the E minor pentatonic scale, if I wanted to play in the key of F minor, all I do is I push the slide in and play the scale with the slide in, and you're in the key of F minor. So it's one of the little tricks you can do with the chromatic harmonica. But obviously it's a bonus because if you learn that one pattern, you've actually learnt it for 2 different minor scales. And so some of the embellishments that I'm putting in. You'll notice that I did a draw and I put the slide in on the draw on the 7. And if you go back to the first video, I talk about this. These are all these extra little notes that we add in just to give it some flavour. So it's like if you were playing the guitar when you're putting in bends. You're basically going up half a step to a sharp or a flat, or down to a flat or whatnot. And it's going to really give your scale and your playing a little bit of colour. So thanks for watching, and just remember, if you go to my website you can download a copy of all of the minor pentatonic scales as discussed in the videos. This is obviously video 2 of 12. Hopefully get onto the other ones as soon as I can, guys. Thank you very much for subscribing. Cheers.